welcome back to another Honest Debate and to another edition of AEW Dynamite Out of 10. And yeah, of course, it is a very big show today. It is the go-home show ahead of AEW Double or Nothing, and some big matches on the card as well. 5 matches, 3 title belts. So yeah, lots going on this episode of Dynamite. So let's get straight into it. And we start off with an international title match between Orange Cassidy and Carl Fletcher. Fletcher starts with a huge kick and followed that out with a brainbuster for a 2. He then hit a drop kick to send Cassidy to the outside. Back inside the ring, Fletcher hit a clothesline for another 2. The Aussie Open man wasted his time. AC punched him on the apron and followed it with a DDT to make a comeback. Both men were down and the referee reached the 9 count before Fletcher entered the ring, and the 2 exchanged rollouts before Fletcher hit a thrust kick for a 2. The challenger then dropped Cassidy on the mat and gave a 2 count. OC rolled out on the apron to get a breather and played mind games with his opponents, and finally put his hands in his pocket and took his sweet time to lay in the middle of the ring. Fletcher failed to get any offense as AC rolled in and out. Orange Cassidy then hit a stand-up millionaire and got a 2 count on Fletcher. The last then sent Cassidy to the outside before the 2 stars battled on the turnbuckle. Fletcher then hit a spinning Michinoku driver for a 2, and after a back and forth, OC hit a brainbuster and followed out with his trademark offense. Carl Fletcher then hit a couple of tombstone power drivers. Cassidy managed to kick out at 2 and then hit an avalanche Michinoku driver, but only got a 2. Cassidy then made his comeback with a thrust. But Fletcher stopped him. However, Cassidy managed to roll out Fletcher for the win. And yeah, it gets a 7 out of 10 from me. A really brilliant match on to start Dynamite, as we so often see with Orange Cassidy. And yeah, Carl Fletcher gave him a real rub for his money, just like what they're doing with the International Championship at the moment. Keep it going, 7 out of 10, great stuff. They then rushed down to the ring, and Cash Wheeler said Jeff Jarrett and co have outsmarted them in recent weeks. However, that would end at Double or Nothing. Derek Harwood said Jarrett hadn't been relevant even after multiple jar shots over the years before calling JJ and Jay Lethal TNA rejects. Harwood then told Jarrett to call the Queen of the Mountain Dixie Carter to custom job security before Briscoe came out to the ring to confront FTR. He asked Stats about Harwood's power driver, but the latter stated the incident occurred because he was blinded. Harwood asked Briscoe to shake his hand, and he responded with a slap. Mark Briscoe pushed everyone before telling Jay Lethal that he is his boy, but he's tired of the shit. And yeah, really good. I like the way Briscoe played each other off. Great promo from FPR as per. And yeah, really looking forward to the title match. Before it's time for House of Black versus Blake Christian, AR Fox and Rasalik in a open house rules match for the trios title. Buddy Matthews and Blake Christian started the match respectively. Matthews came in and took down Matthews. Black then AR Fox then fought on the apron before Brody King entered the ring and spiked Christian. Christian fought back with elbow strikes, but Blake took him down. He then hit a knee strike before Matthews entered the match. He then took Matthews and Black down with a drop kick inside the ring. AR Fox hit a series of kicks and Brody King, but that did nothing to the big man. Fox then hit a senton to take all men out at ringside. Buddy Matthews hit a stomp with an inverted Texas cloverleaf while Malachi Black held down Matthews in the ring. Blake Christian then hit a few super kicks and applied the choke. House of Black finally managed to retain their title to a submission win. And yeah, 7 out of 10. Really liked the House Rules match. Really liked it all, really. Great match, great 6 competitors, and yeah, Trios title continues to put on absolute banger matches. The world champion was then out and was taking shots at the hometown crowd. He then berated his opponents at Double or Nothing. The Devil then stated that all 4 competitors are the main stars of AEW, providing he doesn't want to be anymore. MJF said he's bored of lack of competition, not getting respect from the fans, and brought up his contract stations and mentioned about not needing to be pinned at Double or Nothing to lose his title. The world champion further added, no one is on this level, before Darby came out to the ring and recorded his life so far, vowing to win the title, maybe with a headlock takeover. MJF got in a cheap shot at Adam before Guevara rushed down to the ring. The Devil escaped out of the square circle, but Jack Perry came in from behind and MJF looked to attack him, but he dodged it and hit a clothesline. Jungle Boy posed with the title belt to win this segment. Yeah, good 4 pillars promo. MJF got his promo time, which was best, and it all break down. I think that's the right way to do it. And yeah, the match is going to be great, even if the build hasn't been too good. But Ty Valkyrie v Lady Frost was up next. Both stars squared off in the middle of the ring before Ty took down Lady Frost. The latter retaliated by sending Valkyrie to the corner and hitting a kick and stand by. The former WWE star then held a tying lariat for a 2. After the break, Valkyrie got a 2 count with the help of a spear. Cargo and Co then appeared on the route, and Ty sent Frost onto the barricades before hitting a chop. However, Frost responded with chops of her own. Frost then hit a rolling sentinel on Valkyrie and followed it up with a corkscrew crossbody from the top rope. Valkyrie then hit a spear as both women were down on the mat. Towards the end, Valkyrie hit a stomp before getting distracted by Cargo's presence. However, she recovered and hit the road to Valhalla to pick up the pinfall win. And yeah, it gets 6 out of 10 from me. Kind of a big win for her to build her up ahead of the obviously TBS title match on the weekend. So yeah, did its job there nicely. It wasn't a bad match either. But yeah, just kind of thought that to be honest. So 6 out of 10. Tony Schiavone then started off the contract signing between Cole and Jericho by saying both sides agreed no physicality during the signing. He added that further, AEW will not be responsible for what happens during the bout. Cole then quickly signed a contract before bringing out the Outcast attack on Britt Baker a few weeks ago. The Panama City Playboy vowed to destroy Jericho in an unsanctioned match, Double or Nothing, and then told the Ocho to sign a contract before he breaks Jericho's hand. Jericho blamed Cole for the attack on Baker and called him a coward. The JS leader then signed a contract, adding that Cole will be outnumbered 5-2 in no DQ match. Cole responded by saying that he called someone, and it turned out to be Sabu. Dirty Magic tried to attack the ECW legend, but Sabu took him down as Jericho appreciated society retreated. And yeah, I did not see that coming, but yeah, it was definitely very exciting to see Sabu at Double or Nothing. That's going to be brilliant to see, and yeah, I can't wait for that, I have to say. It was then time for Daniel Garcia versus Roderick Strong. Both men squared up in the middle of the ring. The two exchanged chops, and Roderick Strong stood after that. And Daniel Garcia retaliated with some body shots, but Strong hit a backbreaker for a 1 count. Roderick Strong then continued his assault with chops and dropped Garcia on the mat. The JS member pushed Strong onto steel sets and annoyed the crowd by posing. Garcia hit a few stunts and followed it with a suplex. Strong made his comeback with a drop kick and got a 2. Towards the end, Strong hit a backbreaker and got another 2 on Garcia. The latter rolled up Roderick before hitting a slam for a 2 count. Garcia then applied the Dragon Tamer, but Strong reversed it and hit a Gutbuster. He then hit the end of Heartache for the pinfall victory over the JAS member. And yeah, really good win for Roderick Strong's debut win. Garcia no slouch as well. Of course, these two put on a banger in the match. And yeah, big win for Roderick Strong. Really love this. And before it's time for Lucha Bros versus BCC, RH World Tag Team Title Championship match main event. The Lucha Bros took out the BCC members in the initial stages of the match. Penta dropped Yuta for a mat before Castagnoli stopped the champion's own momentum by dropping Phoenix on the turnbuckle. He then followed up with an uppercut and for a 2 count. The BCC members were in complete control during the part of the match, and Castagnoli hit the big swing. He then went for the Ricotta bomb, but Phoenix cancelled it and tagged in Penta. He came on a flurry of offense and got an earful towards the end as a stretch allowed Castagnoli to hit an uppercut on Ray. The Swiss then Superman then tried to interfere in the final stages, but the Young Bucks appeared out of nowhere and super kicked him. That allowed the Lucha Bros to hit the Fear Factor and use to retain their belts. Post-match, Moxley and Danielson rushed down spring. The Young Bucks escaped through the crowd. Moxley vowed to make Anarchy in the arena most brutal in AEW as the show went off the air. And yeah, this was really good. It gets an 8 out of 10 from me. The match was brilliant. Really like the way they fitted in the stretch, and that worked nicely. So yeah, on the whole, just a really good way to win the show. 8 out of 10 from me. Overall, AEW Dynamite gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I thought it was a really good go-home edition of Dynamite this week. Some really good matches throughout the card, particularly the last 2. Enjoyed some of the building storylines as we got towards the pay-per-view. And yeah, the build's been, on the whole, it's been kind of mixed, but I think it's been pretty decent. But anyway, guys, that's the review. Thanks very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, for daily wrestling news. Subscribe to the channel, it's greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.